EcoFlow comes out with a whole new power kit, and also this, which I assume
you don't know what this is, do you?
This is EcoFlow's new power dock, which is really going to change the world, really inside of EcoFlow's power system. This is going to allow for much more expandability when it comes to utilizing power kit, and it may even become something we can use later down the road to expand other types of EcoFlow products, but we'll see. EcoFlow's new power kit comes with upgrades, more power, so we're going to take a brief overview of what's new with power kit 2. So now we have bumped up to 5,000 watts versus 3,600 watts, and with XBoost can go over 5,700 watts. We have also added more ports on the bottom, but we did get rid of the 20 amp outlet that happened to be installed on this, which that was somewhat useful, but new power kit 2 comes with an extra slot, so now if you happen to have a 15 kilowatt hour system, you no longer have to unplug one battery to be able to utilize EcoFlow's smart generator. It now has a spot that's actually a designated input, but now if you have a 15 kilowatt hour kit, you no longer have to uninstall one battery, and this allows a direct spot for a smart generator. You have 3 solar input ports, which each one of these is 1,600 watts at 11 to 60 volts at 30 amps. You do have alternator charging as well, which you can do 2 alternators, which allows up to 60 volts at 100 amps, which allows this to charge up to 4,000 watts by using a high output alternator. Now when it comes to the side, the only differences are going to be this USB port and also DC out. DC out has now moved to 100 amps versus the 70 amps of this one, so if you have an RV with 4-point leveling, this should have no problem now bypassing the battery directly. Now depending on how you are going to have this set up, if you want constant DC power, you may want to include a battery still. You don't need it, as this can provide all the DC power for all the circuits, but if you didn't want to leave this on with the DC circuit on, constantly drawing a little bit of power, you may want to still add a battery, but it still has the ability to charge a battery with the DC out. And when it comes to the USB port, that is something that is utilized for a GPS module, or if you say wanted to keep something charged up, like maybe the new LevelMate Pro for your RV, they now have a direct powered and battery powered LevelMate Pro, which this is something that's really nice to have in your RV to help you level faster. This is something I have used before, but now that they have a wired version, this is actually something that could be very useful for that. And on the top of the unit, they actually did get rid of the separators when it comes to the fans. This will help at least move a little bit more airflow, and I did find that the new unit, which I haven't had a lot of time with it yet, does seem like it is a little bit quieter. I haven't had time to test that completely, as this still is in beta and I'm still waiting for a few other app updates. Now this is something new that will really change the game as far as power kit, and maybe down the road at least for other EcoFlow products. The power dock, this allows for expansion up to 45 kilowatt hours by utilizing 3 of these. This allows you to use 2 kilowatt batteries from power kit, 5 kilowatt batteries from power kit, and not to mention different batteries within the EcoFlow ecosystem, not to mention power stations. Now when looking on the specs, it does say Delta 2 Max and Delta Pro power stations are able to be used using power dock. I did try this. There are a couple app updates that I haven't fully got yet because they're still in process, because this is beta version at the moment, but it was recognizable and I was able to draw power from both Delta Pro and also the Delta 2 Max. So now as an example, you could take a Delta 2 Max with you, plug it into power dock, and also utilize the power from it. And if you needed just a smaller portable power station, you could take that out while you might happen to be camping if you wanted something smaller to take with you, or if you just wanted to leave it in there for expansion, that's something you can do as well. Now maybe down the line we will see power dock be able to be used with other EcoFlow products such as Delta Pro 3, and daisy chain down from there utilizing some of the other power stations such as Delta Pro, Delta Pro Extra Battery, or even Delta 2 Max as well, and then have Delta Pro 3 as your main power station. Will that happen? I have no idea. It is something I talked to them about and they were going to look into it, so hey, one can dream. Now one of the other things power dock does do, this allows for 48 volt out. You can run 2 48 volt systems out of here, such as an air conditioner, which I believe EcoFlow is in process of making one. At least it sure looks like it by these diagrams. But you can control this within the app or from the display within power kit, which you can also add disconnects and more, and you can use 3 of these power docks in line. That way you can expand all the way up to the 45 kilowatt hour mark, and you can run 2 of the power hubs. This way way you can power up a 50 amp RV. With major expansions in battery and being able to use 2 of these, they're going after a pretty big market now. And to complete the system, they came out with new PowerLink. This is something that will monitor all the systems on board, temperature sensors, carbon monoxide, propane detectors, and more. It also can monitor the tanks inside your RV, not to mention start and stop an Onan generator, as it has the functions to do that all within the app. And one more item they did add to complete the system is the new AC/DC distribution panel. The new AC/DC distribution panel can have up to 12 AC branch circuits and 16 DC branch circuits, along with up to 250 amp breakers. This can also accept double pole breakers as well. And it already has all the knockouts along with bus bars in it, and along with your bus bar and DC connections on the back. This is much improved over the last version, as this one here is a much better design, it feels better, and it also looks like it's a lot easier to install. Now you don't need to use this if you want to do a basic install on this and just utilize Power Hub along with just the batteries. I will be doing an install video on this later in a couple weeks, that way you guys can kind of see how easy it is, which this is by far the easiest off-grid kit you will ever install, unless you are literally throwing a Delta Pro inside of your RV. Now there are some things that Delta Pro Ultra, Delta Pro can do, which is be certified as actually a RVIA or the Rivia industry standard. That's basically Recreational Vehicle Industry Association. Those are certifications that they have met to be able to go after bigger markets, such as Winnebago, Thor Industries, and more. This now allows this to be installed as an off-grid kit straight from the manufacturer, which some other industries don't actually meet that. If you ever look at some RVs that come pre-installed with solar, you will see GoPower as one of the big ones out there, but they are all rated at a certain voltage of 60 volts and under, which this one here is also rated at 11 to 60 volts for each one of the solar inputs. Now sure, the other one was just labeled as that, but it could actually go up to 150 volts. This one has a hard stop at 60. I tried to plug in a 62 volt solar array and it did not turn on. So there is no leeway when it comes to this. Now again, you're probably asking, why did they do that? Well, it was to meet those certifications for Rivia and also UL certified in 2 categories. Now one of those UL certifications is UL 458. That certification is for power inverters, power converters, and more, so this meets that UL certification. They also have a UL 1973 certification, which that is for the batteries. The batteries are tested and certified to be in a mobile unit such as an RV. This means it's passed vibration tests and more, but they do meet that criteria, unlike Delta Pro Ultra, Delta Pro 3, and more. Those don't have those certifications. So if you are using Delta Pro Ultra in an RV as a setup, it is not certified to be in there. If the big inverter goes bad due to too much dust and vibrations and more, well, more than likely that's going to be on you, versus this is actually supposed to be utilized in the RV market, where Delta Pro Ultra is supposed to be somewhere stationary. Now I will be doing an install video on PowerKit 2 soon, and I hope this information helped you out on the new upgrades for PowerKit 2, and I hope to see you guys in another video.